Hello. A quick aside before this video starts. I apologize that there's no green screen this time around. I've had to move some stuff around my room and the lighting really doesn't work for the green screen, and I kind of don't want to look like the topic of today's video. But I'm getting a better green screen soon, so if you can just bear with me for a while until I get a new green screen, you know, that would be helpful. I apologize, guys. Anyways, on to the video. Phasmophobia. The fear of ghosts. Now, phobias can be a bit hard to come by. Of course, we have our fears, but a phobia of something is an irrational fear. Doesn't mean your fear of spiders is unjustified, though. But personally, I don't think that my own fear of spiders would be considered a phobia. Regardless, we're not here to talk about what does and does not constitute as a phobia. We're actually here to talk about the game of the same name, Phasmophobia. Now, 2020 has been littered with pop-off games that have kind of rose to popularity of recently. Really only 3, but 3 is way more than what we've kind of come used to. You know, we have Fall Guys, the Takeshi's Castle-inspired 3D platformer battle royale party game. And then we've also had Among Us, which is just Mafia or Werewolf in space. Now, the current game that you would consider to be flavor of the week is Phasmophobia, which is a 4-player co-op psychological horror game. But why is Phasmophobia the new go-to game? And why do I think it's more than just a flavor of the week title? So let's get down to basics. What is Phasmophobia? Well, to anyone who hasn't really read the Steam page or has only seen clips of the game, Phasmophobia, or as my pal Joe calls it,
on this episode of Ghostbusters, Taps Gets Head,
is a game about hunting ghosts. This is kind of where my preconceived notions of the game changed. I thought you were hunting ghosts down, but my idea of hunting ghosts is more akin to busting ghosts. Phasmophobia doesn't make your team of ghost hunters the moving force of the game. You're not a ghost buster, you're a ghost hunter. Thing is, there's different types of ghosts, and there's a different one every game. You could be dealing with a banshee or a shade, you could be dealing with a spirit or a poltergeist, or you could even be dealing with ghosts not from America, like jinns or onis. Each ghost functions in a different way, and based on what you do and what kind of items you use inside the house, each ghost has a tell that tells you what kind of ghost you're dealing with. Theoretically, on the highest difficulty, that moment you open the door to the haunted house, you're immediately put in danger. So what is the goal of this game? Well, the goal of a single round of Phasmophobia is to enter a house and determine what kind of ghost you're dealing with, so that when you leave, you can call a ghost removal service to enter the house and dispel the ghost inside. And that's what makes the game fun. More importantly, that's what makes the game scary. Now, I could continue about how Phasmophobia plays and what kind of tools and stuff you can use, but that would make this entire video a Phasmophobia review. And I'll be honest, I've only really played a couple rounds of Phasmophobia. I've been busy at my day job, and I don't have a full 4-player group to get the full experience. However, I'm not going to let you leave this video empty-handed, so don't click away just yet. I want to talk about why I believe this game is getting the attention that it has now. It doesn't just come down to right place, right time. Phasmophobia isn't just popular because it's released around spooky season, and it's not just popular because a lot of streamers have been picking it up because we're all still inside finding stuff to do. It may have reached that kind of popularity that Fall Guys and Among Us has, but I think it's more than that. I believe that there is another factor that plays into Phasmophobia that brings people together. And that answer lies directly in the title of the game, Phasmophobia, the fear of ghosts. Ghosts are a tentpole of the Halloween season, but even aside from that, ghosts are ingrained in culture and religion. They are a constant in human spiritualism, and that's something that everyone can understand, as well as something everyone can be afraid of. Movies like Paranormal Activity, Poltergeist, The Conjuring, Ring, The Grudge, The Exorcist, and many more. Ghosts go back as far as ancient Greece, and even forward to the Renaissance with Shakespeare and Macbeth. Usually during the Halloween season, we'll see ghosts in media as these spooky little troublemakers, not the souls of the deceased roaming our world, looking to finish a long-forgotten task or to haunt our very homes. And while we see the movies I've spoke of, and even seeing the idea of spirits following their way out of the horror genre and even out of the holiday, with something like A Christmas Carol and the character of Jacob Marley, a lot of the time we don't really consider the reality of something like ghosts. I think within our lives it's fair to say there are two things in the media that we find more plausible than what's normally conjured up in our scary stories to tell in the dark. And those two things are ghosts and aliens. Now, I won't be getting into the idea of aliens, we can actually save that for another time, but ghosts, on the other hand, they could very well be real. And that lies in the fact that the existence of ghosts are unexplained. The thing that makes ghosts scary and plausible is that nobody really knows what lies beyond the veil. It doesn't matter what religion you believe in, and even if you don't believe in religion, you still don't have concrete evidence that there's something after death. But one thing is for certain. If you ask someone what a ghost is, they'll know immediately. And some people do believe in ghosts, myself included. And I think a good amount of people know that, under the right circumstances, a ghost can be pretty scary. That's what makes Phasmophobia such an interesting game. You're not defeating a ghost. We're not talking about Nemesis, and we're not talking about the amnesia monster. We're talking about a tangible threat that you can't see, but everyone can understand. You're locked in a room with this thing, and you only have your friends and some tools to help you figure out what exactly that thing is. We're not finishing a race, and we're not playing a game of whodunit. There's cooperation and strategy involved in this game. You and your friends are not here to clear out the ghost. You're there to evaluate the ghost, learn what type of ghost you're dealing with, and hope that once you find out, you'll be able to leave before the doors mysteriously lock on their own. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. Seriously, it means a lot to me. And I would really appreciate it if you guys liked and subscribed and actually commented about what you think about Phasmophobia, because I'm going to start playing it a lot more now that I've seen some more people play it and I've played a few rounds myself. I genuinely dig this game. And maybe I'll do a proper review of Phasmophobia after I get enough time in with the game. I do want to say thank you to my 4 members that I currently have. We have Eggchip, PNG, Candondor, and Caliber. You guys are the best, and you're helping me make more videos faster, and I genuinely appreciate it. Also, fun fact to some people who don't really know a lot of the Colemancheu lore, Eggchip is one of my oldest subscribers. He's been here since the very beginning, and I genuinely appreciate you sticking it out this far, man. Seriously, it means a lot. Anyways, I'll catch you guys when I finish the 3 big videos that I've been working on, so I'll see you guys soon.